You know how good something with a cord would look right now? You know, I watched that guy on YouTube. He's called, what is it? Chop with somebody. Chop with Chris. And interesting to watch someone work so hard. And right now, I've only just begun to do like one little small fraction of what that guy would do. And I'm already starting to say, you know what? This idea of doing stuff with hand tools, I don't know. I don't know about that for me. I'll see how far I get here. I'm not meaning to do this with hand tools. It's just that this is kind of what I have. I know what I want to do this with. I want to do this with one of those grinder wheelie thingamabobs that has the chain or the chainsaw chain on it or something like that. That's what I want to use, but that's what I don't have. And so here I am with a hammer going at it by hand, but not by choice necessarily, just because I'm too cheap at the moment. So once in a while you hit your hand. Well, this chisel right here, I don't know where this came from originally. I know it was my dad's chisel, and I would say that somewhere along the line he probably band-aided it. I don't know. Not sure what's going on with the top here. I mean, obviously it's been redone. It's kind of an antique, but as I'm sitting here beating on this thing, I notice that little by little by little by little, more and more, it starts to split right here, and I'm not excited about ruining this chisel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a different chisel, which would probably be one of his chisels yet, but one that doesn't look quite as interesting as this one here. I kind of like the looks of this, and I wish I knew where it came from, if it was a family heirloom or not. I don't know. Anywho, I think we're going to switch chisels. Different chisel. This is also an old chisel, but doesn't look quite as special as that one with the wood handle. And maybe I'm getting smarter, I don't know, using a wooden mallet. That easier on the chisel? I hope so. was coming. Let's see what this does. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be buying a dust mask for this. Whew. That is nasty, don't breathe that. I'm kind of liking when you get down to like this and then just has a little bit of character in there, and you know, you see the different ring layers start to show up in here as that's kind of neat actually. Mineral spirits, here it goes. A little bit on here like that. Let's see what that looks like there. Does that have any interest to any of us? Wipey, wipey, wipey. Wipey, wipey, wipey. Well, well, well. I have a feeling that may not look too bad. May not look too bad, not too shabby. Like that. You know, obviously you have to sand it till it is rough but smooth, right? Rough but smooth. So let the wood here kind of be its own artist, but you know, keep it under control, I guess, right? So that's where we're going here. Well, the good thing about this is when you get tired of working on the inside, you can go work on the outside for a while. So that's where I'm at. I'm tired of working on the inside. Let's do some bark peeling here. Ugh. That is. Oh yeah. Barky bark peeling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bang. All right, everyone, I have about had it with dust in my eyes and dust in my nose and my mouth and my ears and my hair and everything on this with the old angle grinder and the flapper wheel. So I think I am about done hogging this thing out and getting the basic shape to it. Man, this is just one very ordinary man style of doing things, because there's crap everywhere on the floor here and dust everywhere in the room. I don't have a dust collection system because, of course, as you know, most of what I do in here is metalworking, and, well, metalworking doesn't generate any dust, right? So why have a dust collection system? I'm just joking, of course. But, yeah, I think I'm very pleased with how this is starting to turn out, the shape of it and everything. And I ended up taking some of the bark off the back that I had on there. And then, you know, when you get down just below that bark, you see the worm trails underneath some of that. So that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I like the worm trails in here. I think there was maybe a couple different kinds of worms in here, because you had some big trails and some little trails. And, you know, the big ones I kind of hogged out, and so they're gonna maybe not be identified as worms necessarily, but you'll definitely see the ripple effect in here, and I think it's gonna look cool when it gets sanded out. So yeah, now I'm kind of down to the point where the next step is going to be maybe some slower sanding. I might still get some kind of a, you know, like a slower wheel or whatever to sand with it, but also just hand sanding this crazy thing and getting it smooth in here. I don't think I really need to take off more material substantially, other than just to kind of make everything flow together and so on. So again, I'm definitely not experienced at doing this kind of thing at all, but I just still think this piece is worth working with. It's got cool factor written all over it, because it's so kind of unique and odd, and there's nothing right about it. I mean, it's, you know, it's half rotted, and it's a hole in a tree, and, you know, any other day it would get tossed out and tossed aside, but I want to see if we can make something beautiful out of it. So that's kind of my passion on this thing, is to see if we can take something that's basically a piece of crap and make something that's very, at least somewhat beautiful out of it, right? I mean, it's, my skill level is probably maybe not there, but this thing here hopefully will speak for itself, like I think I've said before. So that is pretty much a wrap for this, and let me twist this around here if I can, real quick. And so you can see the back side here. Let me bring you in here and let me show you this. Okay. Look at all those cool worm trails right there that we uncovered underneath the bark that was hiding them. All right, I like that. I think that is really cool. Those little worm trails right there. And you can tell up here, I don't know if you can see that, but this was a bigger worm in here under that bark, I believe. Okay. All right, so that is a wrap for today. Not really a whole lot different than what I posted before, but thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you around very, very soon, and hopefully get this thing nice and smoothed out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little dinger bell button down there so you're notified of the next video, and we'll be doing some more stuff on the Hobby Hut too in the next couple of days here, so hopefully I'll get a video up of that, and we'll get our pallet wall finished. I'm excited about the pallet wall. Excited how that's going to turn out. So stay tuned for that. A lot of different odds and ends happening. Just one very ordinary man here, and so you just got to do things, you know, on the time schedule that work allows, and that's how it happens. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate all my friends on YouTube, and we'll see you around very soon.